excursion to test the knowledge we picked up from Martin Lowe and Chris over the last 2 years, where myself and Carolina spent more than 60 days next to the dams with these guys, and it's put it in practice now. And the nice part about specimen angling is the whole environment, being in the bush, the wildlife, especially when fishing for wild carp in these bigger lakes, and the camping, the cooking, and a big part is cooking your bait. And that's where we are now. We're cooking some new feed for the carp, some what they call freebies in the right terminology. And this is a very basic mix of tiger nuts, mealies and hemp seed that we're cooking now. We put preservatives in, the Martin Lowe preservatives, to make it last a bit longer. We're going to start rebaiting our rods just now. I'm cooking some hook baits in here. I'll show you quickly. A little bag, material bag, which I put my hook baits in, the bigger tigers, so it's easy to get them out of there. And then we start soaking them in the flavors we want to, and we add flavors in here. In Doorndraai specifically, I like using a lot of fluorescein, which I've learned from Martin and Chris, and adding a bit of sweet stuff like condensed milk and some apricot jam. So yeah, let's hope we get a 40-pounder out of Doorndraai. That will be great. Okay guys, this is now our basic mix: mealies, hemp seed, tiger nuts. We got this from Western Accessories. You can buy it in 1 kilo or 20 kilo bags, depending what your preference is. And yes, we got our new shirts, ASFN Go Specimen, and let's hope it brings us some luck. Okay, this is the rod I'm rebaiting, and just to run you through the rig we're using a safety clip here to release your sinker. It's essential that your sinker release. The guys use little rubbers or elastics in between to guarantee the release, or you can use a very short clip. I actually cut this one off to ensure that it releases. Then I use 30 centimeter stiff rig, which is amnesia with a rubber grommet from JRC, which I prefer. Most of my big fish comes on this. It's got a ring swivel, and then you put your hook link. This is 35-pound JRC cocoon. I'm using an MBT2 JRC hook and a cluster of 3 tigers I dipped in some little spicy mix. With that, obviously your rods. Most guys prefer the 12 foot 3.5 pounds. This is the Daiwa Mission X, 12 foot 3.5 pounds, and the Daiwa wind cast reels, which has become very popular. Line capacity is brilliant, and obviously you've got a fantastic drag. Lovely reels, first time I'm fishing with them, and quite impressed. And then it goes with your infinity pod, your alarms. I'm using Jackal alarms from Western Accessories. I'm using a Daiwa infinity pod, and there you're ready to go. Make sure your safety equipment's right. You've got an unhooking mat. You need a proper safety net, which is a landing net in the old terms. And if you want to weigh your fish, make sure you've got a weigh sling. And all of that needs to be wet when handling the fish.
Well, like Andre said, we're here at the beautiful Doorndraai Dam. There's just nothing better than waking up to the birds singing in the morning. Quite a hard sleep. There's a lot of rocks here, but hey, it's part of the game. And yeah, like you know, I have been spending a lot of time with the guys at the dam. Not quite into it yet, but I'm putting my feelers out. So I'm joining the guys when they're taking their baits out and looking at the structures in the fish finder, and hopefully one of these days I'll be able to catch my own carp from the side.
Now again, dropping the bait's very important, so that hook bait doesn't shoot up your leader and actually gets tangled on your leader. You have to slide it through the water as you release a bit. You hit the bottom, you lift it up slowly, and you just place it nicely. That way you can feel how much salt's here. There's absolutely no salt. If there is, it's maybe 2 centimeters, and that's perfect. That will hide the bait. You put 3 hands of freebies in this area to get this out. Very important. Get it there as straight as possible. I'll put tension on the line with my thumb and my index finger to make sure it stays straight. You get the line you want to go back to. You must always keep the wind in mind. If there's a wind, obviously go into the wind a bit initially and then straighten out. fish when I'm here. Alright. Okay, this is the one that our rod caught yesterday when we weren't here, yesterday morning. It's a nice 12 kilo fish, and I think it's a nice photo moment for Caroline, so you handle that one. That's the lively one that's been sacked.
Yeah, this fish has been jumping since it got out of the water, so it's evident that by sacking the fish, they really do get a bit of life back. And I just want to thank Chris, because once again, he was the man that did the deed and got the fish out for us. So yes, I get to take a photograph.
And this is the one that just took the line at a nice speed, a bit smaller than the 12 kilo. And this is actually a good time to show Caroline how to hold them. See those two fingers on the back fin? And then behind the back, the other fin. And then your fingers around this one.
Behind the back fin.
You balance it like that. You don't try and pick it up, put your elbows on your knees.
Okay, I'm getting properly smacked here.